Guys, disaster experiments here. The date is January 22nd, and as you can see, my plants are doing well. I was a little bit worried about these plants since I transplanted them late and they really weren't looking too good, but the plants are actually growing surprisingly well now. This plant has always been doing well, and it's doing even better than it was doing. But anyway, yeah, the plants are doing great. And I have transferred them to two separate things because these weren't getting a lot of light, because this was blocking them. But anyway, I have made a fertilizer mixture for them out of water, potassium nitrate stump remover, and magnesium sulfate, which is the main ingredient in Epsom salt. So you could make this fertilizer at home out of stump remover, Epsom salt, and water. And it really doesn't matter about the ratio. Just make sure that it's not very ultra saturated with magnesium salt and Epsom salt. Just make sure that there's enough water in there to support the plants as well. So yeah, that is the fertilizer mixture that I am using for my plants. The potassium nitrate has lots of nitrates, which these plants need a lot of nitrates to grow tobacco, because they do best with tobacco, with nitrates as their fertilizer source. And I added Epsom salt since it has magnesium, and the plant's leaves aren't looking as green as they could because I don't think there's enough magnesium in the soil, so I added a little bit of this Epsom salt as well because it's got magnesium in it, and it's the main source of magnesium for a lot of plants. So yeah, in short, now all there is left to do is just to wait. What I have to mention is that I have been gone at my grandparents for the past 4 days because my parents are on vacation in Italy. So I have basically just kept the plants' lights on that entire time, and it really hasn't harmed the plants. So I figure that keeping them on is probably less harmful than keeping them off for a long time. So yeah. Side to this is that there is now this green chlorophyll bacteria growing, or something. I'm not sure if it's bacteria or seed sproutlings or what it is, but it's something and it's growing. So yeah, that could be a problem. I'm gonna try to remove it with some paper towels by just rubbing the soil and trying to get rid of it. So yeah. So long story short, I have taken a lot of that soil and I have removed it with a paper towel gently, and then I have taken more soil. Well, this is actually dirt that has been treated and stuff. This is dirt from outside, but I have taken that dirt and I have put it on top of the soil, and I'm just going to use this, and it's basically going to cover up all that nitrogen and bacteria stuff, I hope. All that bacteria or plants that were growing. I'm really not sure what it was. Maybe it was moss, but I really hope that it doesn't grow again, because yeah. Minimum foil and then laminate one side with duct tape. Some new water, just typical tap water. And now I'm gonna put it under here, which is now all. So as you can see, a full setup of all my plants, and I named them too. I tried to keep the naming simple. I just named them all Fred, and then just named them number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fred 1 was transplanted a couple days earlier than the others, and it was doing the best up until a few days ago. I don't know. These plants just took off, and Fred 1 stayed the same. Also, those bottom leaves look bleached or unhealthy or something. I'm really not sure what's up with that, but yeah. Fred 1 doesn't look so hot, although it's still doing okay, and a lot better than Fred number 4 or 5. Fred number 4 had one leaf that was rotting, so I just cut it off. Fred number 4, the tips of its leaves were rotting, so I cut those off. So yeah, that's all my plants. Now just transplant it downstairs and wait, I guess. Bring it back downstairs and wait. In short, this is Fred number 4 and 5 had to be moved over here. Fred number 4 was doing better than Fred number 5, but he got kind of damaged in transplantation, and this combined with the fact that one of his leaves started to rot off and I had to cut it off, means that Fred number 5 is now ahead of Fred number 4. I had to move them out of this area for the simple reason that these guys' leaves got so big that I couldn't keep them all under the light. But yeah, now Fred number 4 is not looking too hot, and Fred number 5 is right there, so yeah. I'm just gonna wait and keep seeing what happens because there have been a lot of things that have surprised me about this. So yeah, hope you enjoyed and see you in the next video. When that last video was taken on Friday, which is, now I'm gonna just upload the video.